So, how? I'm only joking, by the way. I'm not going to actually beat my child.
Yeah,
We know.
take it
For
seriously.
the
Like
record,
covered
I'm
there, dude.
absolutely going to beat
Plausible
my child.
deniability.
All
Yeah,
the video.
Absolutely.
Not personally.
Disclaimer.
I'll have someone else do it.
No child were
Yeah.
harmed. Alfred, chill out.
I'm chill, dude. I'm chill, man.
He's not. He is staring intensely at the Caesar meeting.
He's been conditioned. He's been
He's conditioned himself. There you go. Now you leave me alone.
Right. Who would like to give us a quick recap? You have 4 minutes.
Have we got the questionnaire thing?
Yeah.
Oh, you can use it if you want. Oh, the only thing is I've added more notes into it since then to feed it, and I can't show you those things.
Who dies in the next session?
I can't do it. I can
Well,
read them out to you.
I've got some notes, so I can give it a go.
Can anyone else hear Daddy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's doing
Oh,
the
I got him on
Hobbit
mute,
music,
don't worry.
right?
Yeah. So. Well, some old boy giant called us out, saying, these are the ones who will save our king. I noted he had some fancy clothes on and many fancy items, and then he took us to his room of fancy stuff, where he began to eye us up. He said he's got a special eye for eyeing people up and knowing exactly what they might need. Abard was given some sort of two-handed sword with the magic words of Gorhindor, which would make it an extender. There's some like glowing runes and stuff. So I'm reading this from my notes, so I'm laughing at my own.
It's an expander.
Yeah, exactly. There's a glowing rune which resembles the sunrise of a mountain on it as well. I believe. Which is relating to the oath. Hurum Door, maybe? I've put madness straight after that. Medica received a robe of protection, or a cloak of protection, maybe. Something about Medica only fearing defeat, and then my notes kind of trailed off. Maybe fill that one in. Unga Bungason got a fancy belt of strength. And he gains the strength for the giants, which come for the protection of their king, as well as a shield of sacrifice.
Missile attraction.
Yeah, the shield will bear what your friend shall not. In a moment of sacrifice, strength prevails for all. Nubs wanted to be slippery and defensive, and he received some dragon scale armor. The giants requested that Nubs put it on immediately, which I thought was kind of weird, but okay. Nubs also got an amulet, and you can see a vision once per day with said amulet. The giants called me out and said I'm strange. And he gave me a little spray down with a little flask, and it sort of soaked into my glamour-studded armor cloak, and the orange spores which had arrived and visited my cloak as we travelled landed and began to grow. The cloak's now alive and has consciousness and will fight with me. I also have an amulet with a red heart, a pre-PPP of wound closure. I think I got the word wrong when I was writing it down. Artis, I'm very sorry. My notes are incomplete. They basically say, Artis, some bollocks. I'm so sorry. That's not even a joke.
You've got a
For fuck's
retirement watch.
God.
I'll just
I've
stick as you like them so
now.
much.
Amulet, a dawn burst, and a flame tongue sword.
Incredible. Following this, we started planning our approach. Shamash also had to talk to his benefactor potentially. Or be choose. I don't know. I'm kind of a
Hey,
bit
just a
vague on.
quiet dream. Nothing happened.
Yeah, kind of a bit unsure about
Just
that.
lovely, restful.
Some
dreamless
sort
sleep.
of new contract. Sort of heard him thrashing around. The court exclaimed at some point, "What you do is an act of bravery beyond measure." That might have been Sarissa, and she instructed Zeph to come with us. My notes on the... Yeah, my notes towards the end get a bit useless. They're all bold, they wear red cloaks, and they have deep
Well, I tell you
Ah,
what,
that's the
why
Red Wizard
don't-
of Fate, yeah. And I've got some notes saying,
I'll
less
be
salted pike, the morning be seeing you to... Oh, wait, this is when we were trying to, like, work out Pig Latin phrases. I've got a load written down. The night is early, my dawn. These are our Red Wizard of Fate phrases.
So I tell you what.
The hour is
we-
upon yesterday.
So we could kind of dive into it, and you're gonna have a moment of travel, maybe where you could all recap together on the plan and any finer details that you have thought of in between those moments. Would that be useful?
Yeah, the last thing I've got is like myself and Medica have some questionable disguises as Red Wizards of Fey, and everyone else is dressing up as cultists.
Correct. Okay. Turn the light off. So,
So, sorry, just the last thing before we start. For my amulet, I couldn't fully find. I wasn't sure I found the right one in inventory management. Do you have a name for it? You could just quickly send me as a DM or something. That'd be perfect. Cheers, mate.
I don't have it on me right now. If I'll have to try and do it in a break, if that's cool.
Yeah. No worries. Just thought I'd mention, but that's fine. No worries, man.
If anyone else is missing anything, can you send it to me and I'll do it in a break?
Yeah, I think I
That's
don't
all right.
know how to spell
I sent
mine.
what I was missing last week.
Ah.
Goose.
I will also describe. I got an armor with the cloak as well. I'm not saying the name, but it is a jagged veins of storm silver and crackling sapphire run through this burnished steel armor. Its edges shimmer with faint blue light, like heat lightning on a distant horizon. Thundercloud patterns are etched across its surface, and a low rumble follows its wearer wherever they tread. So very pimped out.
Very nice.
Cool. So, as you board back upon your ship, parting ways with the giants, the wooden boards of the ship feel strong beneath your feet, and as the engine starts to roar into life, you peel away from the huge piles of ancient whale bones that have been stacked into this huge mooring station above the giant stronghold of Maelstrom. The giants who have seen you off, wishing you farewell, fade into the sea mist that surrounds you. Visibility is poor, as the drizzle of the sheet of moisture sticks to your faces. But overhead and through it, the beam of light from the lighthouse pierces through, stretching vast over the seas. And so you begin your search amongst the endlessly stretching ocean as you rise above it, drifting into the clouds. The only sound of the engines and the slow heartbeat of the deep remain. and you have time to iron out any fundamentals to your plans or missed details between yourselves now. I'll give you a few moments to provide yourselves any recap of the plan, any details that you think you might need to rehash, or other considerations. And as Zephyros kind of does stand in the middle, he kind of raises his head. What about me?
How tall would you say you are?
Towering above the mast. I'm 25 foot tall. I am a small giant, but a giant nonetheless.
My, that is quite tall indeed.
You are 7.62 of our gnomish meters. We've switched to a decimal-based system many years ago.
My major image here. Wait, you're 25 foot tall.
Thereabouts.
I could cast a spell to hide 4/5 of you. So you can be a floating head, or you can be some very big legs. Or we could do something much simpler.
What if we like cut a hole in the
Cut
deck
off
of the
his
ship?
legs!
Yeah. What if he was like on his knees?
Well, I do have this ring of regrowing limb. We could cut off its legs. That would
I
keep
don't
us
think
full of
that's a good
food
idea.
for the rest of
The
the voyage.
proportions won't match. I was just joking, really.
It is more my concern that I am, of course, a giant, and if we are coming here to rescue a giant, it may look somewhat suspicious.
We
Yeah,
have
I think.
How's your
Yeah.
swimming?
spell. There was magic that make me bigger. There is also magic that can make Zeph smaller.
Yeah,
I think maybe.
I could potentially shrink Zeph down if Zeph's open to being shrunk down. Alternatively, we could also make him look like our prisoner, like we've captured another giant, and then we'd be the coolest Red Wizards of Fae ever.
This is not a bad idea.
Hmm.
How are you
Yes.
feeling, Zeph, after fighting that dragon after all? I wondered if you might be up for any more adventuring, or perhaps you need a little bit of time off, shall we say?
I am happy to help where I am needed to fight these foes.
Maybe
All right.
we can pretend to have Zephyros tied down on deck.
I am just thinking as well. If it were, yes, I agree. This would be a good option. But I'm looking for my spellbook, and I do have both the spell of great invisibility. However, it only lasts for 1 minute. But I can take a gaseous form for up to 1 hour.
What?
You can
Well,
become a fart.
But I do quite like the idea of being tied down.
Oh.
This could be a good tip. No, not like that. Don't like that.
All right.
It would form. It would
All right.
form a cunning disguise.
Yes, maybe this will help.
I was gonna go for that.
I've
Phelan,
heard of these
you're,
things on the Sword Coast.
Your
hang
staff
on.
you have. Your staff could make him smaller. It would not be the worst idea.
My staff won't make him smaller.
I
Small giant
Yes,
is still
your
weird.
Stonecaller staff can reduce him.
but if we
Have you not used the Stonecaller staff yet? The vestige that you grabbed?
Oh.
How do you know his staff can do that? Have you been
Well,
looking
because
at it at
I
night?
used to have it before he. No, I used to have it
Oh,
before he
shit.
grabbed it.
Oh, I completely forgot that. It's been in my bag all this time.
Well, if you don't want it, I'll take it. I
Oh
wouldn't
no,
mind.
no, no, that's just fine. Let me attune with it quickly whilst I Stone
I think it can be done in roughly 5
staff.
minutes, yes.
well, I think
I vote
pretend
for
to
the
tie
prisoner.
down plan is better.
Yeah, because even if he's short, he just looks like a short giant. You know what I mean? He doesn't look like a human. No offense, Seth, but you look like a cloud giant. even if just a small one.
To be
And
fair,
if things go wrong,
I would agree.
Zephyros
I am
fight.
blue.
You are blue, and I've never met a blue human yet, so...
Neither have I.
You don't have
There we
blue
go.
Been
shoes.
a blue
My
man
way.
group in one tavern some time ago.
Oh, I missed them. I really wanted to see them. But they paint themselves, don't they? We assume.
Oh, crumb.
So,
So we tie him down.
I will be
and
tied down.
Would it bring
So,
an
not
advantage
really.
to our attack if I can cast a water walk on us?
I mean, a boat will be sailing. Can you run after a boat that's sailing away from you? Would be difficult, but it could be useful.
You can run as fast as you can on land.
Yeah, I don't know if I
Beneath
can run as
exam.
fast as a boat can sail.
I don't know if we need to. I think the main thing is Nubs needs to drop in quietly and undetected while we distract. If,
Yes.
for example, while Medica and Finnan are talking with the other Red Wizards, if we get into a problem where, they're getting suspicious, we could always have Zephyros escape and then say, help, our prisoner has escaped, and that will distract them further. We can pretend to fight Zephyros and get him down, while Nubs does his good work freeing Hecaton.
I see some dangers in that, but it's not a bad idea.
It's only if things get to worst, if Medica and Finnan run out of talking points about their Red Wizard
I've
types,
been
then
practicing
that
my
could be
Red Wizard of Fey
See.
patter.
well,
The weave
just as
bends
an
to
emergency,
the
we
worthy,
could-
etc.
just as an emergency, as a backup, we could just have that as a plan.
What
Yeah.
is the course of action when things don't go away? Can I start killing everybody, or do I have to refrain?
We
Well,
could do
I
a
think-
code word, maybe.
The code word could be kill everyone.
Yes, I agree.
Cunning.
But I would
Just
suggest that we let let Zephyros pretend to escape before we start killing everyone, because then they'll be distracted trying to take down Zephyros.
How many seconds
code-
after
What is
escape?
my code word
killing?
to escape?
Well, I would say
Oh
code
no,
word
the
for
prisoner's
escape
escaping.
and a code word for kill
Very
everyone.
good.
The idea being that they are distracted attacking Zephyros, so we can use our weapons against them.
And immediately after they turn their head, I can kill them.
Well, give it a few minutes of pretending so they are at their most vulnerable.
Yes.
There
Could you
is-
manage pretending to be an evil wizard? Both of you, Medica and Shamash. Could you manage to pretending to be an evil
Finnan?
wizard? Would that be possible for you?
I have no part in this. It's Finnan.
Oh, true. I suppose.
Also,
Finnan's now holding two staves and just looking at it going, yes, this will do quite well. I'm sure we can pull it off. Although,
We
I would
need
point out, I don't
disguise
seem
too.
to understand this Stonecooler one, so I'm not sure about the shrinking business yet.
we are
It's
not
giant
shrinking.
resonance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we no shrinking anymore, Finnan.
Yeah, I know, but just
Good that you've been
I'm just
attuned.
saying, just in case. I'm not attuned with its magical power yet, so I can't possibly do that.
Mm.
Just
Just give
yet.
me a good mark when to start killing everybody. Until that point, I will just focus on manipulating them into my will.
All right.
Good. But
It's-
rest of
Suggest-
us need to look like cultists. Yes. We have.
Could we
Ah,
just firm up the
okay.
code words before we talk about disguises? Because I really
this
think we
point.
need to give Zeph clear instruction.
I agree. A recap on code words would be cool.
Okay. You guys are going to need to come up with code words because I won't be able to hear them anyway.
Right.
So it's probably good if you make ones that you think are most sensible.
Let's say Daggerford means Zephyros escape, so we could talk about having come from Daggerford or something like that, or somebody fucked us over in Daggerford. And then for kill them all, maybe.
I escape as soon as you say the word Daggerford.
Maybe
if-
something that we can more organically switch into conversation. For example, you remembered to tie this giant's spines, didn't you?
That does sound a little bit too ominous.
What if they ask us that?
Or what if they say something like, "Have you been to Daggerford?" And then we
Exactly.
have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do we say? Yes. Or
We
no.
need a less common word. It will give us away, but also
Sorry.
Zeph trying to escape will also give us away.
Not necessarily.
Emmerich?
We have to. Emmerich.
He won't come up unless prompted.
Yeah. Who's that other fellow you guys may also have killed in the line of duty?
We did almost have another valet, but it turned out to be part of our party in the end.
Oh.
Yes. It was Barry the Kiss Kremlin.
Oh my god, yes, Barry. They'll never
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Barry's a good word.
Yeah,
Barry
What
and
about the
Emmerich.
weird goat you had?
Alright.
Oh, Bradley.
I think that was also Barry. Bradley.
First one he
How
was
about
weird.
Emmerich? No,
Yes.
Emmerich for Giant Escape, then Barry for Attack.
Yeah,
That sounds
perfect.
good.
It's
Emmerich, Barry.
foolproof.
Emmerich, I escape, and Bradley, we all attack.
Barry, I think, was what we said.
Barry,
Yeah,
sorry,
Barry.
Oh yes.
Barry. Old Bazza.
Yes.
Only if we say Barry, not
Yes.
the Red Wizards of Fey. I want to make that explicitly clear. Only we can say Barry, because Barry's a common name. I don't want there to be, oh, Barry, just over there, bring him up from the lower decks, and then you get all excited.
This is true.
Very well.
Just as a contingency, if a member of their crew happens to be called Barry, we switch to Bradley as the code word,
Good plan. Good plan.
and vice versa.
And
Yeah.
if they have both, can we just say kill them? Kill them all?
Yeah, we'll just have to be obvious, I think, at that point.
Maybe,
Execute them?
maybe we don't need code word for killing. Yes.
Sacrifice
Only
them to the
code words
gods?
I suppose we could just start killing.
I'm fine with that.
Yes.
Well, let's give some time so they are in vulnerable positions, because we don't want to attack them when they are still suspicious of us.
I don't know. Who's ever heard of Barry the Red Wizard of Fey? I mean, what are the odds, right? It'll be fun.
So Nubs, what? I think we've got this nailed. Nubs, what is your plan for sneaking on their boat?
Well, I mean, I thought we'd discuss that together. I mean, how close can we get this thing? Because I can't fly, obviously. I mean, can I?
Oh, they'll be sailing.
looks at
We'll be
everyone.
flying above, right? So, boat to we'll have to get a bit above them and drop you down, or
Will that
What do you
not
think?
be a little bit suspicious, do you think?
well, maybe we'll have to fly down and go on the water in that case.
Zephyros, say he can make himself invisible. You can make someone else invisible too.
Yeah, I will need some invisibility, that is absolutely certain.
I can do it upon a willing creature I can touch.
Very good.
It will
I think that
interrogate
would work
my
for me.
concentration, though, so if I am distracted, it would fade.
Well, you should be tied up, and hopefully nothing too serious will happen during that. But,
Well-
yes.
If he escapes and everyone starts attacking him, that might break his concentration.
Plus, I suppose the main thing we've got to think about is once I've got Hecaton free from his prison, how am I myself and oh wait, I know. What am I saying? I know. Never mind. Yes. How will I let
Yes,
you guys
you
know
did.
though that I've gone? That's the one thing I was thinking. How do I let you know that
Well,
I've just
there will be
We'll
no
see.
giant on boat.
We
This
might
big
mo-
giant.
We might notice, yes. Huge giant disappearing.
What do you mean? Are you going to be looking at Hecaton when I? Are we
Hecaton
going to be able to
is-
see him?
is
He's a
big.
giant on
Big
top of the
giant.
boat.
I suppose he is on the boat, isn't he? He's not like in a cell or anything. That's true. Yes.
Zephyros brings up the kind of scryed vision one more time. If I can, you should have it all in your journal in
Oh, without
Roll20.
looking.
He's sort of tied down to the deck like Gulliver and Gulliver's Travels, the
Exactly.
book of some acclaim.
But you don't need to say Aruga or anything like that before I release him, do you?
Tiny man,
Yes. More.
You
cock.
must remember, you must
Yes.
grab him and hold to ear,
Yes. To my ear?
to your ear,
Yes.
while
Yes.
grab him.
We did say, we did go over this, but I'm glad you're saying it again. Yes, grab him,
And
hold on to him, my ear.
At this point, Unger would make sure that Nubs has got the correct conch, which is the one that Sarissa gave.
Oh my god, there's
Just
a
hand
right
it over to Nubs. Well, yes, there is this conch me and Zephyrus used to get out of mountain. That will take you to rubble and death.
Okay, very bad.
You will use this one instead.
Of course, if you guys had that one, that would be kind of fun for you, maybe. You might be able to... Yes, okay, but anyway, yes, I will. I will.
One thing
We
to
have
consider as well,
two-
perhaps, is once Hecaton is gone, do we want to keep fighting, or do we want to try and flee?
I think fleeing could be good.
Lee, I thought was the original plan.
I think flee.
Okay. Should we come up with a plan to scupper their boat and then get ourselves out of there?
Well, we can fly. They cannot.
This is true.
Do we know that? For sure. Given this is one of their boats that we have that can fly, they might also have the contingency of being able to fly.
Not a bad point.
We could set fire to
Zephyros,
their
I would
boat.
imagine Zephyros like pulls the scrying up again. I would allow an investigation check on scry. You can't zoom in any closer than it is.
I can't
But-
see the scry. Have you put it on roll 20?
Oh,
Yeah, hang
I did do show to players, but I'm
Oh,
not.
okay. Oh, this is the Morkos. Oh, that is our vote. Yeah, that's their vote. Sorry, I thought that was our vote for some reason. Who's feeling particularly investigative?
Oh, Finnan is. He
Excellent.
wants to get a good look of where he wants to stand and look important on the ship. Insight?
Investigation?
I'll let you roll either insight or investigation, but I'm only going to allow one roll.
Insight for the lads. It's a 15.
Looks-
With 15, it's hard to determine whether or not the ship has flying capabilities. You see, it's extremely streamlined and an unconventional shape. You kind of see sails at the front. You notice 4 large stationary crossbows on each end of the ship itself. But sails, no indication of anything, of any engine of sort. But you know, that large open deck sunken in where Hecaton is housed.
Considering it's full of wizards, the fact that we can't see anything obvious about it not being able to fly, I don't necessarily think we should assume that.
To be honest, boys, as soon as I hit the deck and I can get hold of Hecaton, I'm just conching out of there. I'm not hanging around.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
This is good.
Could I... okay. Should I
We-
try
we sh-
an abseil down or something, or jump down? I guess if we put a rope down, they'll think that's weird, but we have to get me down there, maybe without them thinking anyone else is bored. Do you know what I mean? So they'll be
Nuts.
less on their guard. Yes.
I will give you something, and you must look after it.
Oh.
Unger would take one of his hands out and he would take off a ring from one of his fingers. And he gives this to Nubs.
Ring of feather falling. Of course. That would be perfect. I could just dive off the boat. As long as we match their speed.
We will get close, and maybe Zephyros can make you invisible, and you can jump
think this is going to have to be the way.
Do you want to also have the walking on water just in case you miss the boat?
I suppose that could be good, but then, yeah, all right. Can't see that having any consequences that we're not prepared for currently. Should be okay.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
may only
thinking
make
anyone
you-
else.
Sorry, yeah.
I'm thinking nobody in this party wants to go into the water.
No.
Because
I plan
when
to
I
avoid
start
it.
casting, when I start casting it, it will take 10 minutes, and I have to choose the people who will become under the spell.
Can I,
I
can I
don't
make
need
a
it.
suggestion? Can I make a suggestion about this? I think we're in a flying ship. We're in a greater danger of somebody falling off the ship by accident, and definitely not wanting to hit the ground, which would be solid for them.
Which would be solid for us.
If anyone needs the ability to fly, for example, I can do that on short notice. At least 2 of you, I believe.
I can do this also, says Zephyros, but if I am using invisibility or gaseous form, I will not be able to do the same thing twice.
Yes. I think, yet again, for emergencies, if someone does need to fly, then I can provide it. But otherwise, I'd prefer to save my energy for any potential attacks that we might have to give.
I think we should all just not fall off the boat.
Probably best.
Would they
Yeah.
let us... Are we expecting to move towards the boat and announce ourselves or simply fly over the top of them?
I believe we'll board the boat and announce ourselves.
Perhaps a show of force where we like fly right over them or something.
I
That'd
feel like
be
we're just
too
going to get attacked
confrontational.
with the crossbows and things if we do that. They'll probably just start shooting.
I think we announce ourselves. The big part of this plan is the ruse,
Yes.
the trickery.
I would agree.
That is.
So I will turn Nubs into a gaseous form. You will tie me to the deck of our ship, and we will approach, and we will see which way it goes.
Will it
One
hurt or
further thing.
anything? Sorry.
After you.
You being a gaseous form, will that hurt?
Yeah. Have you done it before?
Yes, I've always felt fine.
For you.
Here, I will say with you what you feel. Let's read a little bit more.
Oh. Sort of tickles a little bit. I feel light as a feather.
I haven't done it yet.
Oh. Oh, sorry. Oh, wait, no, hold on. No, it's just farts. Ah, yes. Sorry about that.
Another
All this
quick
giant
question.
food.
Nope. How was your
Yes?
diet? No. Another quick question. What if the conch doesn't work? What if there's some sort of magical thing that these red wizards are doing that either prevents Nubs from getting to Hecaton, say some invisible field, or that they have a magic dampening thing that stops the conch from teleporting them out of there? What do we do then?
Go, code word Barrett.
We bury
Yeah.
them up, eh?
Things
We
time
kill
to
them all.
bury.
Yes.
Thing is, we might not know that. It might be up for Nubs to have to shout Barry very loud, so we know.
I should be able to get away with that.
Excellent.
So
Now, are there-
if you're a gaseous form, Nubs, will you be able to listen to the conch or put it to your ear? Will you have an
Ooh,
ear
this is
to put the
a
conch to?
really good question, actually. Could even like have the conch in my hand if I'm in a gaseous form.
gaseous.
No.
Okay.
If we
Don't
read
you
my
have rings?
spellbook, while in the form of a misty cloud, the target can't talk or manipulate objects. Any objects it was carrying or holding can't be dropped. used or otherwise interacted. We must have
No
a
rats.
means for me to finish the gaseous form.
Well, you just have to stop concentrating. Have you
Yeah, but how's
learned
he gonna know
anything
when
at
I'm
magic
there?
school?
But if
But how's he going to know when I'm
if
there?
he
Medica?
if he cannot talk, how will he tell me when to end it? And I will not see him because I am stuck looking up to the ceiling of the sky.
Did we
Maybe
did
you
we have an
raise your form.
alternative?
You have
We
to
had the
count in your
invisibility
head for a
alternative?
certain amount of time.
Oh, we're doing for a
Give-
countdown, are we?
Yeah,
my
give
God.
Nubs a 5-minute countdown, and once
5
5 minutes
minutes?
has gone,
Might it be easier if we make Nubs invisible?
Yeah, and I think gaseous
Yeah,
is not the
invisible
one for
makes
this.
more
Invisible
sense
makes sense.
My
One of
invisibility
you
will
can do
only
that, right?
last for 1 minute, though.
He'll be able to
That's enough
scamper
time.
down
It's
in
enough.
a minute.
All we
Surely.
need
And
to do
if
is
you
get
run
him there.
into
He
complications,
is quite small. As long as he can get down within 1 minute.
I am stealthy. I can hide myself somewhere.
We could hide
Simply
him
run
under
out.
someone's robe until we're close enough to make him invisible. Then he can scamper out and do his thing, right? Surely.
I'm just imagining Nobes bursting out from the robes fully naked with the conch in his hand, just shocking them, grabbing Hecaton,
Come with
shoving it to his ear.
me!
Yeah, go with me! And before anyone can even react, it's just like, boom, gone. Anyway, yeah, sorry.
Hecaton is large. You may hide behind him or some sort.
Yeah, I think I could sneak around. Give me a minute, and then if I can't fix it within a minute, it's down to me to sort something else out. It's gonna have to be.
I think that's the
Well-
best we can do.
So the plan now
So-
is we announce our
Invisibility.
presence. We dock with the ship. Can't remember what it was called. The Morgoth.
Yes.
We distract them for at least a minute while Nubs tries to find Hecaton.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
because we're a supply ship that they've
We are.
used to be supplying various different bases, haven't they? So
We've overachieved
Yeah.
and captured a giant while supplying.
Sure, why not?
Is there
We need
any
supplies
further
to give.
things we can discuss that might help Medica and Finnan on their route?
Oh,
For
but
example, what if they ask
I've
for a
been
password?
practicing my Red Fey gibberish. How's this
Well,
for an example? Well, I, Finnan of the Red Fey Wizards, am here for your routine Thermatological audit under Section C, subsection Nautical Wooden Sailing. I assume your papers are in order. Huh?
Very good.
Maybe not use your real name, because I
Oh,
believe we are known to them.
good point.
But they have
I
sent
am
mercenaries
Brennan
after us.
Facefoot.
yes.
Perfect.
what if we
Very
say
good.
them that the headquarters have instructed us to bring a spare giant in case you lose yours?
Fucking, it writes itself.
This is too good.
Ah, before boarding, I must check your transmetallurgical fulcrum status. Yes. I don't know.
That
It's
sounds
fucking
very
red.
wizardy.
It's Red Wizard of Fey bullshit, right?
We
That'll buy me
the
more than a
worthy.
minute, I'm sure of it.
I'll warn you.
Say something
What
like
could go
Wuzzle
wrong?
Wazzle.
One thing, Nubs, you must remember about invisibility is you are invisible, but sound still travels.
I will
You
be as
must
quiet
still
as
be
a pebble,
stealthy.
but of course, I will do my utmost. I am a very stealthy friend, and I will use one of my most powerful spells. Pass without trace. Oh, not now, he says. He says it almost sees them forming around him. No, stop, spell, stop. No, not now. But later I will. And I will use it to dampen my sounds and reduce my presence to a mere, not even a hint of gnomishness. Actually, I'm going to say, yeah, no, it's going to be none. Hopefully, I reckon.
yes. And I shall cast the power of the Eagle's splendor upon either Medica or Finnan to give them advantage on charisma checks. I'll probably do that on Medica, because I feel like Finnan's naturally more charismatic, whereas Medica could probably do with a bit more of a knee up. So, yeah.
Not
When
crazy.
you cast that, does it do the Red Hawk really default soundboard of like an eagle?
Yeah. Medica, with my brains and your brawn, we'll make an excellent team. Yes.
Exactly.
Very good.
Zephyros looks around at you all.
You know, friends, it has been a long time since we first met. And when we first met, you were an obscure, chaotic rabble. But today I have listened to you all. Your plans are well thought, considered. You know each other's strengths and qualities. There is nothing that can stop us, I am sure.
Can I just have a quick think about Red Wizard Fave history? Just want to jog my memory before we go. See what I remember. Just want to gauge how much bullshit I can get away with before I get into unknown territories.
Yeah, you're asking to roll a history check?
I'd love to roll a history check.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my god, it's a natural 20! Yes!
Insane.
Oh,
26.
hold on. I have a book here, says Nubs. Oh, it's the history of the Red Wizards of Fame.
Ah, yes, my
This
god.
might be useful.
I forgot I spent that summer reading about Saztam and praising his unending administrative prowess.
That's really handy.
I
Who'd have
would
thought?
say, Finn, with this, you would gain access to the Forgotten Realms wiki of
Oh my god,
the Red
yes.
Wizards of Fate.
Sweet. That'll do.
Medica would want to try to remember anything of their religious part of their whole system. Not necessarily the whole other history, but if they had any kind of worship or some other religious zealotry, he can tap into.
Medica,
I would
before we
say
do
that-
leave, I just want to make sure
Yeah.
you're not going to get bent out of shape when they start praising their weird Saztam bloke.
No problem.
Yeah, just keep Talus under wraps for the meantime.
I think we should all agree the next 2 or 3 hours are an oath-free zone.
Yep, absolutely oath-free. Lying is
No oaths.
permitted. To save the world. No oaths. I believe that is actually what most of the religions say, that it's okay to put oaths on hold sometimes. Whenever it's convenient to you.
A cheat
believe.
day.
And Lord knows you've earned one of those, Abod.
Avon is just smiling incredibly smugly, and
But honestly, if it helps you, you don't have to lie, you just say nothing if they ask you something and you can't answer it. How's about that?
Abard looks at Finn at Nubs completely blankly, but smiling really widely, just because he doesn't know how to answer that question, so is following the advice and is just staying completely silent.
All right.
I'm going to say that our time for preparation is done, if that's all good with everyone, unless there's any other things that come to mind. Before we
Pretty
take a
much.
break, you search the seas, and I would ask your lead navigator, roll me a check for navigation. Keenness of sight is important, given the weather conditions that you face and the vastness of the ocean. It can be assisted, but it must not be using the same skill. So you can have a primary and a secondary check.
Is there a huge array in the sky?
There is, but your awareness of knowing where that leads, this doesn't lead to that to the ship.
Making sure.
Yes.
So I suggest Artis is probably a reasonable candidate for a navigator.
Yeah.
He's good with his maps. He has navigator's tools, in fact. Seems a
My
bonus in
word.
this instance.
Bloody hell. I can't remember who was doing it last time. If we had someone navigating. Maybe, actually.
Shamash was sailing.
Yeah,
it,
Shamash.
sailing
Yeah,
the
I'm
ship,
assuming that I'm
technically.
still sailing, but obviously, I'm at the back of the boat where the sailing thing, and you need navigator to tell me which way to go, right?
Yeah, let's go. I'd say that's fine.
In that case, could, depending on the time of day, Unger would bestow upon Artus Stargater's
Ooh.
map. That could give an edge at night time.
Wouldn't be approaching nighttime as you set out. However, it depends on the amount of time that you travel and if it's something that you feel would be worth waiting for, then I'm open to that as well. If you remember, you all slept a night's long rest in the Sea of Maelstrom, so it's an option. I'll leave it whichever way you guys would prefer. Because also
This
think
always
about
provides
it.
good cover.
Night, day, strategic advantage, not, who knows, depends on what you want to do.
I don't think it makes a difference. If it's red wizards, then I don't know if nighttime will make too much of a...
They're probably all magic and shit, aren't they?
Yeah, right.
We are planning
go.
to approach them and announce ourselves, so maybe the day.
Yeah.
There's no
comes
need to
first.
hide.
If it makes it easier for us that it's the daytime, maybe we should just think about it that way.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I mean,
So
it makes no
I'd
difference to
say-
me.
I would say in that sense then, if that is the way you go, Stargazer's map probably wouldn't be utilised in this moment, but it's there for you later on if you need it to navigate.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it with Artus just in case.
Okay.
Maybe artificial night or some bullshit falls upon us.
Very good.
Okay.
So there was someone able to support the navigation.
I'm driving the boat. I can't support you.
I might be preparing myself for this stealthy mission, but if you fire it, I'm relatively dab hand at navigating, although not so much at sea, more so on land.
I can try to pray the clouds away, so you can navigate with anything celestial.
It is the day.
Ava, did you have
Hey,
any
Bob, do you think?
nautical
It's
training
misty-
during your teaching in the homeland?
Oh, why, my great uncle was actually the Grand Admiral of the fleet of Damara.
Well, okay, that doesn't sound too bad.
What a spot of luck!
Wait,
Did he-
wasn't Damara a landlocked?
I'm just remembering the map of Damara and not remembering there being any
Like-
water nearby.
Imagine this is
And it
also
kills the
canon.
Navy.
His
Oh, it's
great
so
uncle is
canon,
just
yeah.
spend his time at the tavern, just pissed out of his mind.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the great admiral of Damara.
You know?
There was a
Damara's
reason why
landlocked.
he's famous.
What do you say to me, you swine?
Filthy landlubber.
Oh, your guts for garters. Yeah, he'd be giving a lot of guts for garters, I imagine.
That's all
Actually,
that's good for the navigation.
to be fair, hang on. Oh no, that's ice. Yeah, there's no ocean near you.
The Sea of Ice is my friend.
There is
Is
the
it
the
a toboggan?
ISIL
Just
Yeah.
there is the ISIL Ace Lake, which looks like it's not technically frozen over. Oh wait,
Yeah, 2 maps of the air. It's perfectly sailable.
hang on. How do I scan across this?
I love that he just had like a small
Oh.
boat which is just like on land in dry dock, and he's like, "Yes, man, rigging
To
boy."
be To be fair to you, Abard, the Moon Sea is there. So actually, there is a sea. It's a landlocked sea, but it is a sea nonetheless. And by the looks of it, probably has some underground rivers that lead to the Sea of Fallen Stars.
I am quite keen on this being a canon element of Abard's family now that they are
Yeah,
like,
it was quite good, wasn't
senior naval figures in a landlocked nation.
The Navy.
What kind of bullshit like title we can give them to keep them
I was
happy?
gonna say, it
Like,
sounds like
make them
who's the
Grand
most-
Admiral or something. Like,
Yeah. Who's the most lunatic of all of the families? They're like, okay, just make him an admiral. It's like, yeah, good. Right.
Okay. Artis is making our first roll. Who is supporting with the secondary roll?
I think that was the candidacy for Abar to support, right?
I believe so.
I think so.
I'm fine.
Yeah, it
with
was. Sorry.
That's all good.
What should I roll? Maybe a history.
that. Yeah, absolutely.
History of the sea.
Yeah, absolutely.
A 12,
Maybe. Okay, Artis.
or maybe.
Oh, already, bloody good. Okay. Very
So
good.
what am I rolling? Sorry, just
No, no, no,
a.
Rich.
I imagine Abard's just chatting in the background about his uncle, who was a Navy officer.
Just goes off on one like right now. Yeah.
So I'm rolling
Um,
a navigation check. Yeah.
Yeah, a navigation check. So either perception, nature, whatever you the most pertinent to this check.
Oof.
In the
And
Navy.
what-
Fine, roll.
Abard, you
Sail
said
the
you
seven
rolled a
seas.
12, was that?
Indeed.
Yeah. That's in fact Abard's uncle who wrote that song in the Navy. Like YMCA.
Yeah.
Just defining career high point.
Always surrounded by these young boys in little outfits.
Yeah. Marvellous. Truly marvellous.
Okay. Right, we're going to take a quick break and we'll come back.
Nice.
Excellent.
Incredible.
Roger that.
With a DC average of 17 across the 22 and the 12. It's a pass. As you travel over hours searching the seas, in this time Zephyros has sat down into a meditation. An artist, as you're scanning the seas, Zephyros perks up. I sense magic. Far off in the distance, looking over the deck of your own ship, you see a ship moving fast, reeling through the ocean waves. Its unusual appearance matches the one that you have been shown in the scribe vision. You have distance, and you gain the time to prepare your approach.
Ah, the Morkoth, I see it. Instinctive. What's our plan, Shamash? Are we heading straight towards them? They're moving quickly.
Oh yes, we should set a signal to let them know of our approach. Perhaps I could send a
Yes.
Red wizard
explosion
would
into
be-
the sky to let them know we're approaching.
Something that says friendly. Like an explosion.
Ah.
Explosion.
Been
Friendly
knows this.
Cannons.
What if I write something in the sky? You know, like sort of a nice friendly message.
Maybe something only a red wizard would know. That would be a fine one. Maybe one of their token phrases that you've clearly learnt. Like circle watches, for example. Or by blood remembered. Blood remembered would be a good one.
Yes, yes, yes.
And not at all intimidating.
What about Tam's beard? That might be a step too far. That may piss some of them off.
Aye, indeed.
Could be blaspheming in their tongue.
What about the weave bends to the worthy?
If you can fit that all into your sky message, then fine.
I mean, I
It's
assume
quite
so.
poetic.
As long as you don't misspell it. I was going for a short one because I thought it might be easier for them to read.
How windy is it?
Need to do a wind investigation.
I'm going to say with the original 22 of art that you'd be able to gauge the weather enough that coming into it, you have escaped out of the mist and you've come into much clearer air. The wind,
Perfect.
as you travel into it, is strong, but nothing like you're not gay. Seas are relatively calm.
In that case, I do cast Skywrite, but with a slightly shorter message. And I cast into the sky, Red flame to you all. It like appears in large, smoky letters.
Very good.
While Artis is sort of at the front of the boat and looking out, I suppose if he can keep an eye on if there's any change in course of the ship or anything, if they start slowing down, or it looks like they've registered detection of our message.
From this distance, it is. From this distance, it would be hard, but what you do see is their sails kind of pull up and almost bring their speed down in the rate of knots.
It's working, Finnan, it's working.
Ah, cool.
Good heavens, says Nubs to himself, just as he realises he's about to jump on.
Moment is coming, everybody.
Zephyros, should you tie me down now?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, quick.
Tie him down.
Shit.
But Luke's
gone too smoothly.
escape on his own.
But yeah, obviously you don't really do it, but yeah.
Let's hope they didn't see me. I am rather tall.
As I've only used
Israel.
5 of my 10-word limit, can I put another 5 up in the sky now they're slowing down?
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. In that case, prepare for boarding.
Ooh.
Okay.
Strong approach.
Just says, white as a sheet at this moment.
Well, we
Did
need
you
to
say
board the
inspection or supplies?
I put a smiley face at the end with a little colon and a bracket.
Prepare for boarding, friends. Smiley
Yeah.
Smiley face.
Two
Zor,
fingers
zor, zor.
pointing in like this.
Friends? Question mark.
And then an O, a W, and an O, but it looks like the woo face.
Wait, can I
no,
put-
sorry, a U, O, W, and a U.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Prepare
Imagine it's
for
like
boarding.
Outlook where you're recalling the email really quickly before
Yeah.
you then resend.
I add friends on the end because we're only up to 9 words at that point. Prepare for boarding,
Okay.
friends.
Okay.
That'll
characters do I
alert
have
them
left?
to our not so pure intentions.
Abard shoves the cultist helmet on himself and hands one to Unger.
Unger would pop it on, and any cultist robes, if they're about, he would just put them over all of his armor.
Rash chucks a cultist robe and puts the hood up while he's still sailing the boat.
Where did you guys find your cultist robes? I forgot about that disguise a little bit.
They're down in the deck.
Ah, yes.
Plenty of them.
Artis leaves his post at the front of the boat and runs down to grab a cultist robe and chuck it on.
Imagine they're in like a little wheelie trolley, like towels in a hotel. Just there, nicely folded.
Okay. As the skywrite kind of illuminates in front of you, you pass through the cloud of words and you begin to come closer to the ship. The ship, the Morgoth, is now coming to a very slow pace. It still moves, but enough for you to be able to match the speed. Now, Shamash, I would ask you to roll me a check of your handling ship.
Ah, my ship handling roll, huh?
Yes.
Hmm.
It's a little bit like animal handling, probably, I imagine.
Could I do a... What do I do for that? Dexterity?
Yeah. Give me a dexterity. I think that would be fine. I'd say you did this at advantage. You had enough time to be able
Advantage?
to.
Excellent. Oh, not so excellent.
Every little help.
Describe to me as the next to the Morgoth.
Right at the last minute, despite being very confident the whole way, has got some last minute nerves. And as he's trying to bring it down towards them, he's starting to shake. And it's not just shaking him, it's shaking his hands. And that's bringing it kind of means the boat's going, weaving back and forth, to the right, to the left. And it's going quite poorly, almost as if it's going to crash directly into the side of the boat. And potentially makes them acknowledge that the boat is not a usual supply boat.
Whilst
Do you
this is
kind of-
happening, Nubs is... Oh, sorry. Nubs is
Go for it,
positioning
Nubs.
himself on the balisade, or next to... Sorry, next to... Not on the palisade. Next to Zeph, who's tying himself down. Just like, okay, I've put the ring on. I'm ready to go. When we come alongside, I'll say now, and you just cast invisibility. All right? Sorry, I just wanted to interrupt. So this is going to come
fine.
quite quickly, I imagine.
I'm imagining Zephyros is now. Have you kind of put some rope around him and tied him to the deck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like fake tying though, right? It's just like
Yeah,
ropes
yeah, like-
over his
oh,
arms
Yeah,
and
it's
legs.
not like
Yeah,
super.
I-
Still
I-
tucked underneath.
Like a
really.
magician.
I imagine Nubs that he's lying his back and he's got his head tilted straight next to you, kind of like nodding.
Yeah.
You just say when I will cast it.
All
1
right.
minute, remember. 1 minute.
Would
Double
Finnan
checks he's
notice
got
the
the ring on.
sketchy flying
Sorry.
that's happening? I'm guessing yes.
Say that again, sorry.
Would Finnan notice the sketchy approach we're having with the flight?
It is, everyone is
Yeah.
very aware. Sketchy, the
Finnan's going to
shields.
head over to Shamash and put his hand on his side and cast guidance. Say, you can do it, mate. You've done it plenty of times before. Nice and steady. Please. Don't fuck this one up for us.
Christ's sake.
I was
Okay,
also
roll-
going to ask. Yeah, go for it. But did we already land next to them, and did they notice us landing very abruptly?
Well, I'll allow the guidance kind of like pulling up, kind of. So as he's kind of like pulling up next to it. So roll the d4.
Ooh!
Incredible.
As Shamash almost kind of handbrake turns at the last minute and pulls it parallel, which side against? Are you pulling up
Slightly
against the above?
And we're going like long to long, right?
So like
side?
side on side, like
Side on
parallel.
side, yeah. Parallel, yeah.
Okay.
I believe that's how boats meet.
Righto. Can I just check? Has everyone done their long rest on their characters?
Yes.
Yes.
I think.
Okay.
Nothing
Yeah,
intimidating
yeah,
about
looks like it.
that.
I'm just checking all my spells. Looks good. Yep.
Okay, that's cool.
Yep.
Right. I am going to bring everyone into the map. As your ship pulls up alongside the Morgoth, hopefully everyone can see that.
I feel I should
It's
be
a
able to see
little-
better, given my
Yeah.
sight.
Quite dark.
And it's
I'm-
daytime.
I'm still in the storm throne.
Why am I dead?
Yeah. You
Oh my
die.
god!
What was that noise?
Yeah, what was that noise?
Was that crow?
Oh, that might be me biting my nail.
All right. I heard that.
Ah.
Think? How do you? Did you go?
I don't think I did.
So-
Maybe it was.
So,
My health
so
is
sorry.
not looking good on this.
Yeah, my health's
No,
gone.
that's why I asked.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, doesn't look like people's health
Just
is
gonna
updated.
heal
I
myself
can-
and see if that does anything.
My-
Doesn't seem to
My
be
health
updating.
also looks like it's from a few levels ago.
Maybe just everyone give yourselves that extra. Just give yourself a long rest and see if it updates.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
healing and everything help do it.
Did
Like
it?
you damage yourself for 1 and heal yourself for 1.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
Right.
nice. GY Kimmy. That worked.
Oh, peak gamer. My vision is still cooked.
Yeah, vision's a bit.
Vision's not there.
Sorry.
It's
if you're
just
working
very
on it.
dark for some reason.
It's pitch
Very
black.
dark.
I can see.
We can't
fine, I
see
think,
onto
there's just
the
a
other
blacked
boat
out
where
area.
sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel I should be able to see better with my fantastic eyesight.
Okay, let me do
Oh,
this. How about
yes.
my God.
Now we can
My
see.
goodness.
You can see
Oh, you
everything.
can see the other.
But
Yeah,
but that's fine
Through it
because
all.
I don't give a shit. It's fine.
the decks are sort of visible anyway, right?
Yeah, the decks are visible.
Self next to Zeph. There we go.
Hang on. Just let me understand that. Why that wouldn't be working. It should be daylight mode should be on. Has that fucked it again?
No, we can see everything.
no,
we just can't see
yeah,
what's on the
we can't see
different
up.
store.
Yeah,
Like
can't
with
see the other
Uh,
boats at all.
where you've got the walls on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. I understand why. Let me see
Oh
if
shit!
I can take.
I can move our boat.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
You can.
Shoo!
You can. Yeah, the boat is movable, so you'll be able to maneuver your boat. Please don't fuck with it now.
Please stop.
Please stop that. Let me just double check the. Let me see if I can do a reveal. I think I should.
Did you make this in like with AI, or is this maybe this is already part of it?
No, this is from the
Okay.
from the actual thing.
Finally got on some real story.
It only took 2 years.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for 4
And
years,
the
mate.
rest.
We should pull alongside and then just leave and do another livestock rally and then come.
This is boring. Let's go back to
it's
the
livestock. No.
Oh, that's really fucking frustrating. I don't know why I can't remove those walls. Is it because of the this is it. There you go.
Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what you see. You see the top deck, the upper deck. So, as you pull up, you start to gauge the full.
Thirak's already on board, it looks like.
He's not going to be there. He stayed
But we
back
left him
and
behind.
yeah, you did. I just copied tokens over from. I missed him there, being his tiny little self.
Big reward.
As you pull up alongside the Morkoth, you now start to gauge from the upper deck the spread. You see 3 Wizard of Thay and cultists. You see a captain at the helm navigating. And as you pull alongside this chap here, hopefully you can see that ping.
Yes.
Hang on. Yeah, that's fine. Shouts out, "Hold your lines! Identify yourselves."
Oh god, I clicked the wrong thing. Finnan approaches at the bow and says, "Stand in line, chaps." Like trying to show a small amount of authority before they say, "No! You identify yourself! We are a trade enclave, and we are here to give you some supplies under the cover of mercantile espionage, as is Thay tradition."
Roll me either a deception or a performance check, please.
I will roll deception. It's a 15.
He kind of stands there and eyes you for a moment. You speak to the crew of the Morgoth. We hold the prisoner, King Hecaton.
Hecaton the giant, you say?
He narrows his eyes. The very same.
Well, it's quite fortuitous. Whilst we were on our way over, we caught our own giant, Zeph of the Clouds. I sort of point towards Zeph on deck.
Nubs ducks down behind Sephiroth. Just in time.
The Wizard of Thay launches himself up into the air, flying to gain a better perspective of the deck.
Nubs pokes frantically at Zephyros, meaning giving him the signal.
And he utters under his breath the greater invisibility as you are suddenly shrouded in invisibility. We'll give timing a bit of a loose.
I was going to say, I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
want to talk
a
over
minute
you
in
with the
game
stuff.
is
Yeah.
a minute in
I'll let
game
you-
is very different.
Yeah.
As
It's film invisibility.
as this
yeah,
guy's
cool.
flying around, Finnan's gonna be a bit more pushy than usual. Be like, I expect cooperation. The Council of the Zolkirs does not tolerate delays.
Delays in what, brother? Show your rights or seals.
Legitimacy? Yes. Indeed.
Here you go, Master. Shamash goes up to Finnan and provides him with. Oh, I can't remember what it's called, but we got basically a note ages ago that can mean whatever the person wants it to mean. I can't remember what it's called now, but
Yes, you are correct.
Do you remember? Anyway, Shamash
yes,
passes that up to Finnan, bowing down.
Yes, I go, thank you, filth. And taking his opportunity to cut Shamash down slightly. He goes, here, you'll see it inscribed with the servitor's bindings, as is tradition.
I would imagine that you're close enough for him to grab it.
Yeah. Oh, you've kind of
And
muted
he-
that. Oh, there you go.
Oh, sorry, can you hear me?
We lost you slightly then.
He takes the piece of the parchment as he kind of moves back through it.
I would also want to add that during this time, Medica is trying to look extra intimidating, just
Yeah.
standing there menacingly.
Angus stood there like a kid wearing a ghost costume, doesn't really know what to do with himself.
Abard is
As-
trying to like prod Zephyros menacingly to look like he's kind of his jailer.
Hey.
I'll add, it's like this ship is cleared under the Regent's seal. A priority seal.
I see, and which Zolkir has signed this parchment? Which Zolkir do you serve?
Necromancy, of course, as my preferred school.
How close is our boat to theirs at this point? Are we at this distance still, or?
I'd say maybe we could put it up. Then I won't start moving all the tokens around, but let's say you're like edge to edge as you're having this parlay.
Okay,
Um,
I was going to say I don't want to interrupt, but I think this is a good distraction for Nubs to make his jump. So if you want to
Yeah.
roll for that, or do you want to continue this conversation first and then we can roll for that? I was just wanting to.
Then does continue just this tiny amount, and then
Yeah,
we'll
no,
do
it's
that
fine.
if that's cool.
Didn't want to miss
the-
miss the moment, as it were.
Yeah. The Wizard of Thay looks upon the seal, and the answer nods. The female Wizard of Thay here kind of regards you all. They both give each other a nod.
I nod back. At this point, I go, well, you've seen my paperwork. Now I'd like to see yours. Where is your Class 3 Arcado specimen for your giant King Hecaton? I know it's trivial for trade, but yourselves. I'd love to see some paperwork.
From the side of his robe, he pulls out a large codex and passes it towards you. We are with the responsibility of this cargo. And he points to the king. At the behest of the Underlord of the Sea. Slagathrel.
Slagerfell, indeed. Finn's gonna try and remember who Slagerfell is, because I don't know off the top of my head. Slagerfell. Yes, of course. Of course.
Does anyone recall this name?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, as well.
Bugger. Well.
It's fine. If they recall it, you recall it. I just
Okay.
drop that.
Do you remember? Essentially. Even if you
I-
don't remember now, you may have.
Collective memory to fill Finnan in.
I remember there's some exposition when you recorded your audio in that room, and you had a voiceover coming out.
It is a name that you have heard.
She was born of Umberly, right? She's one of Umberly's minions' daughters.
I think it was a daughter. Gosh.
Basically, demigod of Umberly or something, because Umberly's the main evil sea god. I think Slagathrel or Slagathrel or whatever was like her minion / daughter or something like that.
Yeah. About as much as you would be able to pertain, but at least you remember the name regardless and are able to pull off and add into your deception.
I eye up the main guy and say, well, assuming there's no problem with my paperwork, or if you'd like us to get further verification, we could always gather a circle and perform a verification ritual. However, this does take 3 hours. You're cool.
There will be no need for that. You'll forgive our scrutiny. There are too many interlopers.
That is
The
true.
Morkoth does not open its decks lightly, friend. Tell me how you came upon us and why are you traveling these seas?
Well, during my morning scrying and on jurisdiction from our trade envoy, we were told that you may be in need of resupply. So we have come, and fortune favored the bold, and we captured our giant here en route.
We were only resupplied only 2 days ago. It seems strange that another resupply would be sent so early.
Bloody hell. Those bastards at the depot. This is my 3rd posting since the Feyan Resurrection fiasco. Don't get me started. Look, I've come here with salts, minor enchanted curios, and, of course, tattoo ink. Do you want them or not? The paperwork says they're yours.
Sweet.
And once I'm done,
Can I
I
get,
need
like,
to take a small
feathers turning
drawing
into
for
birds?
verification as confirmation of delivery and then I can seal it and put it in the vessel of scarlet provision.
Roll me a performance check on top of your deception, please.
Shit. Friendly game.
Or another deception if it's more chosen.
Friendly game. My performance is -1, so I will roll.
Friendly game. I think so far, Finland deserves inspo.
Yeah, I would
I
say
would say,
he
like,
deserves
it's-
advantage.
This speeches have been so good. I've been utterly
I'll-
captivated
I'll-
by it.
I'll
Every
save on-
response.
I'll save
Not
it.
to, like, but they've
I'll save it
genuinely
for a
been
different roll.
fantastic.
It's got to go slightly wrong somewhere.
I suppose that's true.
It's a non-natural one.
Alright, this is
Mamma mia.
this is merely modifying. This isn't a straight roll. This is just to look.
You lean over and say, "Well, we're just
Oh.
pretending, of
Let's
course."
just cut out a
Wait,
little bit. You said it, yeah.
Very well, then one last means. He looks at Ungabungson, Abard, Natus, and Shamash. You have members of the society amongst you in your midst. It would be favourable to make sure that they hold the bond.
Yes.
Let us seal their arms.
Well, they are slaves, so they've already been seared up pretty good.
No. Their mark.
Yes.
His eyes are shifting under his mask, left and right.
Their mark. Can I roll insight? Is he talking about like the Feyan tattoo?
Yes, he's
I
talking
think it's
about the.
called-
He's clearly talking about that.
Same that
You-
The squiggly
the
wiggly thing, right?
make
The
a
tentacle,
monkey
yeah.
had.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
tentacle
tentacle.
thing.
Oh.
And you would see upon all of the cultists here, who any of them open the tentacle tattoo across their forearm.
Yes. Finnan turns to Shamash, but doesn't call him Shamash. He goes, "Ah, yes. Brother Scale Ass. Show him your arm with the mark."
Here you go.
And I sort of like, my eyes are like wide when I speak to him. Like, like trying to get him to do like some sort of trickery to make them see something else.
Rash, of course,
Just look at you and go,
immediately.
"Hmm? Me? Oh.
Rash, while his cloak is still on him, just uses Alter Self to put a fantastic mark on his arm of that logo we've seen so often that looks like the kind of snail / octopusy thing, not octopus, whatever it is. Anyway, he uses Alter Self to make his arm look like that. Then, of course, pulls up his cloak and says, "Ah, yes, master. Here you go." And shows his arm, showing the full mark of the deep sea upon him.
Red Wizard nods. Good. Dock slowly, no sudden movements. My navigator, Barry, will escort you for clearance.
Medica
Nubs'
starts
eyes are
shaking a little
popping
bit.
out of his head.
Just like
The person at the wheel of the ship's like, oh, Barry will do it.
Did
I
you
once
use
knew
that?
I once knew a Barry.
Oh my god.
Do I
Hearing
need
his
to move
simple voice,
myself or,
Uncle squint at him.
Zephyros kind of slowly turns his head to Nubs in invisible form.
Sorry,
No!
I didn't,
Stop moving the boat!
I didn't mean to, yeah. So Nubs is, would have probably been during this conversation already lining himself up, but I didn't want to say this. But would you like me to roll stealth now for my jump between the boat and with the light, because I've got the light-footedness and I've got my my pass without trace on. Can I have a stealth roll? I think I get it,
Please.
therefore at advantage maybe.
Please do
Bonus
so.
to dex. Sorry, yeah, I choose to have a. Yeah, I leave no. Sorry, I'm just reading the spell. I can actually even have a bonus plus 10 on it if I want.
Mhm.
Okay, but
Please
we'll
do
go
it.
with stealth. All right.
It's at least advantage, maybe even super advantage.
Oh my god, yes.
This is just
Mm,
pure.
that's-
That's no advantage, but I think we'll go with that. It should be all right.
Unnatural 20.
Well,
Unnatural 20.
I,
I'm
Bloody
sneaky.
20.
I'm sneaky here.
I want to try and board their ship at the same time, so I don't know if this is a good time to do that, because my plan was to try and board and do an inspection of their, like, hull to make sure they could accept the goods, because Phaeons love bureaucracy.
Ah.
Medica
And
will
it's
follow.
two things together.
Okay.
As Medica and Finnan start to move from one ship to another, Nobs, describe to me for the 20 is
With the
high
plus
pass.
10. Oh, sorry, yeah. So I've got 30 in this case. So
Yeah,
Not
it's,
even-
it is untraceable with how you jump from ship to ship.
between me and the ship is this floating wizard of Thay, and I have to make a running dash from the body of Zeph, and I just as I do a cat pass over the palisade, so my my arms go down and my legs go to the side. And I just shoot off between them, just wisping below the cloak of the floating wizard, all the way down to the lower deck, right next to the. I can choose to where I go, but that might be if I'm making too much up. Then let me know. But I want to go basically to
What is your
left-hand
jump?
foot.
Okay, left hand foot. Yeah. So
Yeah,
his
so like
left.
the closest.
So
It would
if,
essentially, I'm assuming the closest spot. Like it would be. Sorry, if I move my character basically from here to like here, essentially. Sorry,
got it.
can't seem to ping for some reason.
That's fine. I'm
Yeah.
moving you to the lower
Yeah.
deck.
Right, cool, nice.
You are invisible.
About here, yeah. I'm saying, yeah, cool. Not like on him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Medica Finham, you may board the ship.
Nice. As we do so, I exclaim, "As you can see, we have the necessary staffs required for import inspection. I suggest you don't delay, or they'll remain in Fae."
Sorry, could you say that one more time? Sorry, I was getting.
It's all good. It's all good.
I don't think it always
I got lost
as-
in my notes for a moment.
That's all right. As we start to approach to board their ship, you go. As you can see, we've got the necessary staffs for import inspection. Finn's brandishing the staff of the Necrogob, and I suggest you don't delay, or they, and he sort of points back towards some random boxes on the ship, will remain in Fae.
The Wizards of Thay start to kind of gather everything together and get. I'm so sorry. I'm
It's all right.
trying to think of one thing while something.
It's all good.
Lots going on, it's okay.
Yeah.
Imagine the wizard's a little bit flustered by
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
Don't pressure me.
bureaucratic
That's not
ways of
right.
sharpness of this halfling wizard.
Short bastard.
He's worried he didn't update his like
Oh,
logs
sure.
recently enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got it in here somewhere. I probably have it.
I
but
can
if
add
you
some
don't have it,
flavour
it's
if
fine, right?
that helps.
Yes,
once
yeah,
I
go
get
for it.
on. Yeah, no worries. So, I'll spin and sort of struts onto their ship, sort of has a look around, and goes, "Ah, yes, the hold," and sort of like peers over the edge, looking down the steps, but doesn't want to commit to going down them. And goes, "Right, stand clear. By Phaeon Ordinance 441, I'm conducting the mandatory Arcano-Logistical Loading Bay Assessment. Nobody panic. I am a trained professional called Magnus Finanus Bandus. I have glyph clearance 4, temporary. I'm pending promotion. Anyway, let's begin. Finn starts sizing up the bay and goes, yes, that's a good size. Looks at the wood. Goes, bloody hell, there's some loose nails down here. What do you call this? That's not up to regulation.
Been at sea for many months.
What kind of ship are you running?
We are unable to dock. We have been given the clearance to provide perpetual movement to keep out of the enemy eyes. We can't stop for repairs.
No maintenance means a poor ship. Are you sure you are suitably provided to carry this cargo perpetually if your ship is at this disrepair?
We were told it would only be a matter of time till we were called back to the Purple Rocks. We cannot be far off. Surely you would know of such a scheme.
I mean, in some respects, whilst I do have glyph clearance for pending purple, I am merely a mover of goods. And practicer of necromancy.
Delightful, Nick.
Says with a wry smile.
Finn is sort of just gonna wave his eyebrows up and down a little bit, like.
This all seems extremely peculiar. You would come here to audit our ship, unaware of our mission.
Look, mate, I get given the delivery spec. I've just tried to get my job done. Alright? I've told you it's my
Very
third
well.
deployment.
Forgive my friend, he is very overzealous with delivery.
He's an operator. By the seams of things.
Right.
He stares back at you, Medica. And yourself, brother. What are you of this ship?
My name is Dominus Sanar, and I am the protector of this ship. I also study the weave across Faerun.
Ah, a fellow weave maker. He holds out his hand.
And I hold out my hand.
He clasps yours at the forearm. And he looks into your eyes, almost scanning you. Roll me an Arcana check, Medica.
I'm contemplating on spending an inspiration for this.
Now would be the time.
I will use my inspiration for this.
What a good idea.
My word. Natural 20.
Natural 19.
Natural 19.
The Wizard of Thay almost kind of moves back out of the arm hold, as if almost stunned. Commit to the searches that you must commit.
Thank you. Well, firstly, with these loose nails, I'd like to conduct a few more investigations about the regularity of your floorboards. They seem to have a sort of hollow resonance. Very unsuitable and unstable for such cargo to be delivered. How are you planning to have your hollow resonance resolved? You must have some supplies on ship.
As I said, brother, we have been resupplied many 2 days ago. Now, with this cover, I'm going to shift focus to Nubs.
Yeah.
Nubs. As you are crouched down at the left leg of King Hecaton, who is
in huge chains. I would ask you, well, tell me what you do in this moment.
The very first thing Nubs does after landing is very gingerly look to his left and look to his right and scan the entire area of where the giant lies down on the lower deck. He doesn't want to he wants to make sure there's nothing he can bump into, nothing, a hidden object or something like that that's going to blow his cover. So he's just going to plan his slow approach towards the foot of the giant. But he also wants to check, how is the path to the upper half and the head of the giant? Is it clear? Could he make it there without making any disturbances or noise?
What you see from here, directly next to you, which I'm going to ask the rest of the party to use their suspension of belief and imagination, that you don't see this, but Nubs does. Nubs, as you look just 5 foot away from you, is a towering figure. Wearing cast iron, huge armor, sat
Spiky.
on a wooden plinth with a huge mace. In terms of the journey around the giant, I'd ask you to roll me an investigation as you look at the environment around you.
Alright. 26.
26. Nubs looking and scanning the giant, you see these huge iron chains that are fastened in to the decking of the ship, bolted hard, the whole structure of the ship itself. But what you also notice is that under the giant is almost tracing his body line a pulsing blue light that, as you inspect it further, looks as though it is runic.
Shit. He thinks this, doesn't say this, but shit. Some kind of runic force field or detection trap.
With the
Do I
26,
know anything about these kinds of runes? Oh, sorry, yeah.
With the 26, I think you would determine that this form magic design.
Missed that last bit.
Sorry.
You cut out a little bit, sorry.
I don't know why it's cutting out. With a 26, you determine that.
No.
Oh, I cut.
You can't.
The timing's perfect.
I don't know why it's
I
cut.
determine.
I don't know why it's cutting out.
What I'm determined.
My
What do I
bad.
determine? You're dead already.
You determine that it is some pressure. Why is it cutting out? I can see it in my.
What do I
The one thing you need to
It's
know
forbidden knowledge.
Yeah.
That's really weird. Maybe I've got it on too high. Do you determine that it is?
It's just me.
It's forbidden knowledge.
It's forbidden knowledge.
I roll. My beautiful. This is crazy.
Just go right into it. The universe is hearing your run up to it.
Yeah,
Just say.
You determine that it is.
That is so weird.
That
I,
happened
spookiest
4
thing
times
I've
in a
ever
row.
it's capturing everything other than.
Oh my god!
Did you say it then?
Is it what? Is it like censoring it or something? I don't know.
What the fuck is going on?
There's some
That's
AI
really
stopping
weird.
Andy from saying the main bit.
This is so weird.
Yeah.
That is so bizarre. Right,
Say
I'll
it as
try it
fast
one
as
more
you can.
time.
Don't
You
run up.
sense
Just
that it
do
is. Stop speaking. Let me just say it.
Yeah,
Sense.
it out.
You sense that it is some magical type.
It's
Oh my
God.
He did it.
What? What the hell is
Holy
going
shit.
on? You have to type it.
You're gonna have to type that, mate. Oh, what the fuck is going? I'm scared now.
5
Has
times.
it been
That's
cut?
really
Has it been
bizarre.
cutting
That's a
out?
bit weird.
Has it been
That's
cutting
a bit
out for
weird.
anything?
Nothing. It's
Not
not
really-
cut a single
well,
thing
you
out
let-
before.
You had like
Cut
a
it then,
mini
cut it then as
blip
well.
earlier, but I'd say your gain
Should
is
we
a bit
try-
low potentially as well, but that might
magical-
be getting into realms of
Maybe
really
that's what
bugging
it is.
around.
I'll turn the gain up, but hang on. Let me just go into Discord and just make sure my input is up. But it's
This is actually
Yeah.
insane.
You're,
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I've got you on like 200%.
I'm on the edge of my
Let
seat
me-
as well. This is.
let me rejoin Discord because
Be on 162%.
Of course.
I'll just try rejoining.
No worries.
Test the forbidden
Um,
knowledge, I guess.
1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Let's see. Is the
Yeah.
gain any better? Or
Sounds fine.
seems
honestly.
like
It sounds fine.
He's got to
okay.
tell us some secrets. That's what cuts.
Okay. Nubs, you determine that it's some form of magical pressure pad.
Oh, got it.
Ah,
Oh. Okay, so it's weight based. It's a weight based system essentially. Is what we're saying.
Yeah, with the 26, you determine that definitely.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
That's what
Ooh.
logic suggests to you.
Yeah. At least yeah.
Real-
some kind of pressure.
Okay, just a real quick friendly game. Nubs wouldn't know this at all, although he'd know that he's been given a ring. Does the feather falling ring affect your weight?
I think it's just when you're falling, like moving, so weight
I don't
shouldn't be
get hurt.
affected. It's just when
It
you're.
doesn't say anything about weight, I think.
I'd say
Yeah.
Nubs might not know in any case, but yeah.
No, you wouldn't know that, but just curious.
If he jumps onto it, will that count as falling?
Ah, yeah.
It's supposed to be airborne for like a second or two.
Well, yeah. There's
Well, it's up to Nubs what he wants to do.
think.
Say, with the pressure of the time constraint on invisibility, you need to think fast and move fast.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
I'll speak this relatively slowly, but this is happening very quickly. Nubs recognizes it's a pressure plate, so he knows as soon as he's put the conch to his ear, his alarm is going to go off and the party's going to be in trouble. They're going to know immediately, essentially, through magical means. He thinks about this for 2 seconds, and he's like, I can't just leave them. So he uses his stealth and like his keen movement speed to move towards the ear of Hecaton. Do you want another stealth roll for that?
Yes, please go for it.
So this could be with a plus, so it's a 28, so it's a 38 potentially with my thing at
My
the moment. So
God.
I'm very stealthy. I actually have stealthy, I promise. Not making it up.
Wait, what gives you the 10?
My
Pass without trace.
so trace.
Of course, yeah.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
It's just on me. It's not on any of you guys because that
No, no.
would be insane. So
That still
anyway,
is insane.
Yeah. Well, that's one of my spell slots. And I move towards the ear of Hecaton. I look at the look for a way out, and I have rummaging in my bag, starting to get a little bit frustrated. Where the fuck is it? I find the conch. Okay. I look over my shoulder. Is there a way up to the next level of this boat? From down here.
There are ladders on either side, so you would see here where I'm pinging there.
So here, there's
and
one right next to me.
there. Yeah.
All right, and it just takes one last breath, says, "Fuck it," and he just puts the conch himself. He holds it next to the ear of Hecaton, but he's holding on to it himself.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
For the rest of the party, you see as King Hecaton vanishes, chains fall to the deck, an alarm rings out through the whole ship. A magical alarm bursts from the ship.
Nubs does a little yes, weirdly, and smiles, even though he's terrified now.
Sorry, Nubs, just to say, you were holding the conch, but you were just putting it to King Hecaton. You weren't using it yourself.
Not on myself, no. Might be a mistake, but we'll see.
King Hecaton disappears, an alarm bursts out. And with this, we would enter into initiative as the whole ship bursts into alarm.
I'm still
Or
invisible.
we enter initiative. Would Finnan have time to make a quip about security measures not being sufficient?
Oh, computers on
Mate.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I would have
bloody
been
hell?
I'd have been carrying out the Form 22L dock, deck, and dangerous cargo compliance orders form, which I did write up to 10 areas, but I don't think we quite have time. Finnan's going to try and continue to bluff, though, as the alarm goes off and goes, "Something's up with your cargo. I knew this ship wasn't up to scratch."
As the ship bursts into alarm, the wizards of Thay just start screaming and shouting as the cultists exasperate themselves as their key cargo disappears. And I'm going to say that everyone of your party receives advantage on initiative due to surprise.
Maybe I could get over 10 now.
Click on my.
Um,
Are we rolling?
Would
Wait
this
for
count,
it. Don't roll yet.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, not yet. Not yet.
would
Now,
it count as an ambush where we might get a round as the party before the opponents?
that is surprise. That is surprise. You have all gained the advantage of surprise. Your ruse has not been detected, so everyone will get advantage on it, and you get a surprise round.
Oh.
So yeah, everyone gets advantage on their initiative roll, and you all get to take an action before anyone else on the ship gets to take an action.
Quick
Now-
question.
Yeah.
Unger has
Lottie.
advantage on initiative anyway. Would I get super
Lottie,
advantage?
No.
Sorry, I can't hear you from the shushing of Lottie.
Sorry.
Shush, Unger. Unger has advantage on his initiative anyway. Does that mean he gets super advantage, or does it just stay with advantage?
I'll give you super advantage, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
God,
Now-
getting crushed. Oh,
Wait
boy.
for no. I said wait for
Don't
the
forget to
turn
do your-
order.
Don't forget to
remember the
click your token as you do it.
I need the turn order.
Turn order.
Is it not? It should do it when you just automatically roll initiative.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
As long as you click your token,
Yeah,
it
you're-
rolls no matter whether it's open or not.
Oh, that's good for nubs.
Yay!
I'm conscious of the time, so what we could
Yeah.
do, I think, is probably best that we start the next session.
Yeah, I think so.
However, I just want to say one thing. That as the magical alarm bursts out, in the Scrabble, the Wizards of Thay and the society that is on board, one sentence rings out through this from the main Red Wizard who you've been talking to, and it is within complete earshot of you all, in that our cargo is gone, but our master comes, as he kind of looks around at you all. Betrayers, you are all finished. And you feel, as you see his kind of pupils kind of almost shrink to minute proportion, you feel this through the sea, as if the alarm has signalled something within the deep. And out to the west, you feel this pulse of the sea as the ship rocks around you, and the airship that is almost attached to the ship in parallel is moved alongside it. And the Red Wizard of Thay looks into your eyes, Finnan. Deceiver, you will meet your end in this ocean.
This ship is clearly not up to standards, and your cargo has not been secured properly. Outrageous. I have a good mind just to leave. Sod your resupply. I'm off.
He scribbles on the piece of paper and flips it up to the carbon copy underneath. Goes and hands it to the-
Yeah.
Did to his forehead, like here, like on his forehead.
Failed.
Failed.
And just
Failed.
you hear it from another cultist as we end the session. A cultist at the far end of the deck. He comes! Our Lord comes! And that's where we'll end it for this session.
All right.
Our Lord is coming.
Amazing.
So
Oh,
hard.
excellent.
All right.
Truly excellent RP by Finland, I gotta say.
Yeah,
Stunning,
incredible.
amazing, thoroughly
You
enjoyed it.
had something prepared.
High
I was
point.
like, I'm just gonna wing it. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna sit it out.
I